Hello students, welcome to today's video. This video is for class 12 and this video I have prepared for the new unit, that is partnership accounting. Now in this video, partnership accounting will be discussed in detail, and as I already discussed earlier, partnership unit comprises of 30 marks for our board content, right? So the first chapter of partnership accounting from the book is Fundamentals of Partnership Firm. Fundamental means the basic guidelines, the introduction about the term partnership, and the accounting which will be maintained under partnership will be described in our later videos. So let us first of all discuss the meaning of partnership. Partnership as per Partnership Act 1932 is defined under section 4. It is a relation between persons who have agreed to share profits or loss carried by all or any one of them acting for all. And this is not a tough definition. This definition you have already studied in 11th class in one of your topic business studies. So the partnership, in conclusion, I will explain. It is a relation between two or more, minimum two persons are required to form a partnership business. They come together to share the profits or loss of the business, either carried by all of the partners may run all together a business, or any one of the partner who is acting on behalf of a firm. This is one of the definition defined under Partnership Act 1932. Clear? Now, once a partnership is formed, from this definition itself, the features can be described. First feature of partnership is two or more persons. In this, it is defined that there are minimum two persons to form a partnership and maximum number of persons as per Companies Act 2013 is defined 100. So maximum 100 persons can be partners in a firm as per Companies Act 2013 and minimum 2 persons can be partners. Second feature is agreement. The agreement is when the partnership come into existence, it can be either oral or written. It is not as such that partnership means it is always a written content or written agreement. It can be one of the oral agreement as well. So therefore it is said as it is either oral or written. Okay. The third one is lawful business. Now this point lawful business explains that partnership which has been prepared or which has been established, it should be done for a legal purpose. Any illegal contract or agreement among the partner is not a partnership business. It is void and nullified. It is a void agreement. It is not a proper agreement which is defined in the Partnership Act. So it should be a legal business for which a partnership is being done or established. Next point is profit sharing. Any business which is being established, that's main purpose or objective is earning of profit and loss, and any profit or loss among the partners is distribution of profit and loss among partners, that is profit sharing. And the last point of the feature of partnership is carried by all or any one of them acting for all. Already explained earlier, either one person can run and manage the whole partnership business, or all of them, they might come together to run and do a partnership business. So in this manner, this above definition had been described in the various features one by one, which is features of partnership. Clear everyone? Next one is the term partnership deed. Now before proceeding with the partnership deed, these all terms are somewhere or other being related in this chapter. So first of all, we are being familiar and used to the terms, what all terms will be applied. So the next one is partnership deed. Now, partnership may be either oral or written, as we have read or studied as an agreement. It can be either oral or written. But partnership deed is said to be a written document. Any deed which is prepared in a written manner or prepared among the partners in a written form is said as partnership deed. Students, does a question arises in your mind when I say it should be either oral or written? Then what is the role of a written deed? It can be an oral one. No? If it is an oral, the question might object here, if any of the partner does any fraud in the business, अगर बिजनेस में कोई धोखा दे दे किसी पार्टनर को तो क्या हो? And if the deed is oral, agreement is oral, you cannot do anything because you don't have any evidence of the deed of the agreement that this was decided among us. So therefore it is always said if we are maintaining partnership business, until and unless we have a trust on the partners or we blindfoldedly believe on the partner, we should maintain a written document which serves as an evidence. If further dispute any arises, can be served as an evidence that this was agreed among us and out of this has happened, which may be either in our favor or which may safeguard us. Clear everyone? So therefore it is suggested that partnership deed should be a written agreement, and this written agreement will be helpful in our future if any specific dispute arises among partners. What all features or all content are mentioned in the partnership deed? I hope I am not here to discuss in detail because these all partnership deed somewhere in your business studies chapter had been discussed that there are certain points which are being covered under partnership deed, and this point will be somewhere in our practical portion will be related. So again I will discuss over there. Now, if a deed is written deed, that is said as agreement is present among partners. If agreement is not there, then it is said as agreement is absent or silent. Agreement involves what? It involves the name of the partners, the name of the firm, the address of the partners, address of the firm, location, nature, what all is agreed among the partners, whether interest to the partners will be given or not, interest on drawings will be charged or not, salary will be given, interest on loan will be given, if they will be given at what rate, etc., etc. These are such items which are covered in the partnership deed. So as specified, whatever is agreed among the partners, that distribution when done will be said as deed is present. And if deed is absent, there are certain rules which are applied, and according to the rules, the distribution will be made among the partners, which I will discuss further. That will be said as rules applicable when deed is silent. This I will discuss in the next lecture. Okay? Okay. After the basic discussion of the term partnership deed, now I will discuss one of the important term of this chapter, that is profit and loss appropriation account. I hope you all know what is profit and loss. This was also studied and learned in class 11, P&L account. Now we will add one more term, that is appropriation. What it is? Appropriation. And appropriation means allocation or distribution. See students, what happens when we are preparing a general profit and loss account, that is trading and P&L. Through trading and P&L we come to analyze and know that what is the net profit of the business firm, right? Now, once a profit and loss is distributed as a net profit of the firm, that profit is the profit of the firm. Amongst those profit of the firm, certain contribution will be given to the partners as division to the partners, that this is the share of the business profit. This business profit will be distributed among the partners. So the distribution made among the partners is nothing but named as profit and loss appropriation account. Is it clear, everyone? So profit and loss appropriation account is appropriation of profit and loss among the partners of the firm is P&L appropriation account. It is the extension of profit and loss account. अगर प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट प्रिपेयर हो जाता है, उसके आगे हमारे पार्टनरशिप अकाउंटिंग में हम P&L एप्रोप्रिएशन अकाउंट बना के क्या करते हैं, पार्टनर्स में प्रॉफिट और लॉस डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करते हैं. एंड फॉर दिस वी विल प्रिपेयर P&L appropriation account, specimen of P&L appropriation account, that is the format of P&L appropriation account. So now here at the board you will look and understand the format of P&L appropriation account. Now this format I will prepare on the board. Try to understand how it will be maintained and prepared. Format of P&L appropriation account for year ending dash dash dash. Whenever an account will be maintained, it will be followed with the two columns, one debit column and the other one is credit column. On the left margin, this will be the column particular, amount in rupees, again particular, and amount in rupees. P&L appropriation account is a nominal account which will record the income and expense of a business firm distributed among the partners. So on the credit side, the first item will be by net profit, which is being transferred from profit and loss account. Okay. On the credit side, this is by interest on drawings. Since the drawings is being done by the partners, and on that drawing the interest will be paid by the partner to the firm, it will be an income for the firm recorded on the credit side. On the debit side, which is an expense account, here it will be recorded as interest on capital. If a specific salary is given to a partner, salary to partner. If any specific remuneration is given other than salary to a partner, that will be recorded. To reserves, if any distributed to the partners or kept as specific purpose, reserves will be distributed. And thereafter, adjustment of these items, this will be profits transferred to partners in either capital or current account, and here if any difference arises, it will be by loss transferred to partners in capital or current account. Now let's have a discussion, quick discussion on P&L appropriation account. On the credit side, we will first of all transfer profits from P&L account. In this, we will add interest on drawings. On the debit side, interest on capital when the capital is being introduced by a partner. It is a liability of the firm to pay interest to the partner, so therefore it is considered as an expense recorded on the debit side. Again, salary given to a partner will be expense shown on the debit side. रिजर्व, अगर कोई रिजर्व का अमाउंट हमने अलग से रखा है जो कि रिजर्व को सेपरेट करेगा, तो वो पार्टनर्स में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होने से पहले यहाँ अलग कर देंगे. If then after all appropriations made, the difference of debit and the credit, if your credit balance exceeds the debit balance, it is said as profit, which will be transferred to partners, and vice versa. If your debit exceeds your credit balance, this will be loss, again transferred to partners. So this is somewhat the extract or the format of P&L appropriation. With the help of an example in further classes, we will discuss how it will be made applicable distribution of profits among partners through P&L appropriation account. Before ending of today's session, in a quick manner, as discussed earlier, now I will discuss the rules applicable when partnership deed is absent oblique silent. ये लास्ट का एक आज का टॉपिक. रूल्स एप्लीकेबल व्हेन पार्टनरशिप डीड इज साइलेंट means if nothing is said, then what all basic accounting treatment will be followed for distribution purpose among partners. First rule will be no interest on capital. Second, no salary to partners. Third, no interest on drawings charged. Fourth, interest on loan at the rate 6% per annum. And the fifth one is profit and loss shared among partners equally. Students, these are the 5 rules applicable when there is no partnership deed prepared or made among partners. Where the first one is interest on capital. Interest on capital will not be given to the partners because deed is not prepared. Similarly, salary will not be entitled to the partners. That means they will have no share of the salary to the business firm. Third one is interest on drawings will not be charged by the partners if deed is absent, that is silent. If partner has given loan to the firm, so partner is entitled to receive interest at the rate of 6% per annum irrespective whatever rate is being defined. Because deed is absent, so minimum 6% will be given to the partners as rate of interest on loan given by the partner. And the last one is profits and loss will be shared equally among the partners. Generally what happens, a specific or certain specified share is distributed and decided among the partners. But whatever is the shares decided among partners, that will be void because rule is absent, deed is absent, so it will be shared equally. These 5 basic rules will be applied, and according to these rules, profit and loss appropriation account will be prepared and followed. So you need to remember whether deed is present or absent. If nothing is specified, dear students, always remember that deed is present. In other words, every time when deed is absent, it will be specified in the question. Until and unless it is specified, we need to remember that deed is present. And according to the present rule, whatever is said in the question, followed in the deed, that distribution will be shown in P&L appropriation account. So, in the next class, based on P&L appropriation and the rules, we will be discussing these terms applied, its calculation and solution and practical portion of preparation of P&L appropriation account. This is all for today's class. Do remember and revise these topics.